All right. Make sure that mic is on.
I'll try not to hit it.
Here, I'll
get
lean it back like that. How about that? Looks kind of neat. All right. And the correct pronunciation is Peeler, right?
Peeler. I wish it was Bueller, but it's
Bueller.
not.
Anyone? Oh my gosh.
No,
all
right? Just one letter would have been a lot
Taking
more
me back.
fun.
Well, you can do that. You can go to like a court
and get it changed.
And have it changed.
Yeah, I don't know if my husband will be happy about that.
Well, it might be kind of fun.
Yeah, for the kids.
For Halloween, you could be a Bueller.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good costume idea.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right. We digress a little bit. There's the MVI gentlemen. There they are. They're celebrities in their own right. All right, Samantha, if you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Here we go. We are here at the 2017 Northwest Credit Union Association Max. I see the sign right over there. It says Max, so I'll never forget.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss this year. We maximized the signs for sure.
No doubt. There's big signs all over this place, and there's a lot of people too. So
yeah, the room was so crowded this morning that there were people standing all the way in the back. I tried to usher them forward, but there weren't enough seats. That's a great problem to have.
That is a very good problem to have. And by the way, we are here with Samantha Peeler, Northwest Credit Union Association's AVP of Advocacy. Tell me what is this? What does your job entail?
That's a great question that I ask myself all the time.
What am I going to do at work today?
Yeah, you know what? That's what's fun about advocacy is it's so dynamic. One day I could be talking to a member of Congress. The next day I'm talking to a staff member at a credit union telling them why politics isn't the worst thing in the world and why credit union advocacy is the most important thing that, we can think of. Thinking of the futurists this morning. The future of the credit union movement is in the hands of Congress on any given day. And with what's going on in D.C. right now, it's a big job. So that's pretty much what I do is I monitor D.C. and the state capitals on behalf of our credit unions, and I work with the credit unions to try to take the sting off of the political conversation.
That must be kind of fun because every day is kind of a new thing,
It's a blast.
Oh,
yeah. It's definitely the most fun job I've ever had.
Yeah.
And every day I really pinch myself that I get to do something that I'm passionate about, but also really get to make some change. Credit unions are tearing it up. I think we're kind of the way of the future when it comes to personal banking, so I'm excited to advocate for that.
Right on. Well, keep up the good work. That's really cool. So, all right, now we're going to advocate about a new toolkit that your league or association you're unveiling. It's called Team. So, what is it? Tell us.
What is the Team? Okay, so this is the teaser for Team, and I have to admit, this is a personal passion of mine.
Okay.
So there are great programs out there. CUNA has created this, I think it was 2 years ago, sorry CUNA if that's wrong, but the MAP program, member activation, getting those 100 million plus members into advocacy and saying, I own my credit union, I want to own the conversation about, why it's important that we're a member-owned cooperative. So I travel around, like I said, every week meeting with credit unions, and I found out that a lot of employees don't know what makes us different. A lot of employees know they love their credit union. It's the best place they've ever worked, but they don't know how to talk about that. If I were to throw a member of Congress into the room or an elected official into the room, everyone does that. Everyone goes, uh-oh. And trying to take away some of the nerves that people get when they think about talking to members, but also, how do we own it so that our members really connect with the passion that we have? Because honestly, that's our biggest tool. If we're talking advocacy here, we've got great lobbyists, we've got world-class investment from even our vendors and our partners. They know how important advocacy is, and we could have all the financial resources in the world, but unless we get those 100 million folks and those 20,000 employees in the Pacific Northwest who are part of that movement to own it and say, I'll go to Congress. I'll show up on their doorstep and tell them the difference. That's the magic. So Team, the whole point of it is to get those 20,000 folks in the Pacific Northwest excited, and more than just excited about the credit union movement, educated and empowered to talk about it. So Team really it stands for the Employee Activation Movement. We hope that it really becomes a movement nationwide, that credit union employees say, I'm part of a movement, I'm not just part of a 9 to 5. I'm part of something bigger.
Yeah, that's what kind of the younger generations want to be a part of. They want to be a part. I mean, you're a millennial. I'm guessing you're a millennial. I'm not sure, but that's what the younger generations are looking for. From what I hear, is they want to be part of something bigger than just going in, clocking in at 9 o'clock and out at 5.
Absolutely, that's what I hear. That's word on the street. I do have to admit that sometimes I am a. An apologetic millennial, but after being in the Futurist this morning, I think I'm ready to engage with the fact that, yes, I'm a millennial, and we, like any generation, we're going to be critiqued. But there's a lot that millennials are bringing to the table, and part of it is this cause-based banking. I think that it's something that drew me to the movement, and I think it's what will draw consumers of the future. And, you know, millennials got a lot of, they got a tough rap as they came up through the economy, came of age in the economy that they did. But we're very close, within a decade of them having the largest economic footprint in our country.
No
doubt. So to just categorize them as millennials and, you know, tell them that this cause-based banking, it's a trend, it'll fade, you know, your app, oh, you won't want that in 5 years. No, I just bought our first home, and thank you. It was kind of a big deal.
A little bit?
Did it all online. I never had one face-to-face conversation except with our realtor.
Wow.
So I didn't even intend to do that. It's just how the process happened, and it's realizing my habits as a consumer. So in the same vein, team takes a lot of that. Obviously, we get to gather as credit union staff pretty frequently, but team takes this innovative approach of, hey, are you communicating with your staff on your app internally, with your own web page, with your own email communications, and meeting them where they're at to learn about the movement? And so we've really taken a pretty digital I should say approach to how team communicates, but there's also the personal. I mean, I come out and do trainings at credit unions. The rest of our staff comes out and they'll get your folks all jazzed. But then we have an entire toolkit that'll help send an email or send a tweet or send an, my favorite is actually like texting out information about the credit union movement to your staff. So throughout their day, because let's be honest, they do have their phones on them. They get these little nuggets that they can share with members.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Right. So how long has Team been around? Is it brand new or?
Brand spanking new.
Okay.
So actually this is like a sneak peek because a lot of our members are going to hear about it for the first time tomorrow morning in Troy's vision speech. Yeah. And then in the lunch, there's an advocacy lunch tomorrow, shameless plug. And we are going to do a live call to action right there where people can experience team.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, the last question here is goals. What do you want to accomplish other than worldwide domination?
Well, that's goal
or at least
one.
The Northwest.
So
Northwest domination.
Yeah, Pacific Northwest domination is goal one of team. I think really honestly, if we're just boiling it down, I want credit union employees to know that they are part of something bigger.
Yeah.
I want that person who sits behind the scenes doing, you know, I think of the tech person who is thinking about data breaches and regulations every day, and they're just in the trenches, and all of a sudden they get this email from the CEO that reminds them that they're part of a movement. They help this member save this money for this house, and if you ever get the chance to, you know, be a part of something, this is a good thing to be a part of. So I think our goal is really to empower the 20,000 employees in the Pacific Northwest with those nuggets. And then the second goal is so that they can take that, have a fantastic relationship with their credit union, and really know that they are part of the member ownership, and then turn around to members of Congress, elected officials, state, you know, their governor, and feel comfortable having that conversation at the grocery store or in the halls of the Capitol.
In their neighborhood, yeah. Right on. Samantha, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great message to end on.
It was so fun.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Well done. Keep up the good work, all right?
Well, thank you. We will try.
Right.
Thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me be here. This is awesome.
Anytime.
Wow. Excelente.